Hi guys, welcome to Vung Tau Writer video number 7. This video I'm going to take you up to the Vung Tau Lighthouse, originally built in 1907 by the French, and this light could be seen 65 kilometers out to sea. It was a kerosene light originally. Anyway, I like to try and throw one touristy attraction in on my trips. But in addition to going to the lighthouse, I'm going to take you to a coffee shop, and I'm going to take you to a mall, a different mall than we went to before. So I wanted to talk about a few other things. We talked a little bit about, last video, we talked a little bit about electric and kind of got it down to the nitty-gritty of what I'm using for my electric. Now, let's talk about food. You could get by on about $25 a week here if you ate strictly local food, stayed out of fancy restaurants, yeah, you could do it. I spend probably around $50 a week. I like to have, and I do most of my own cooking. I don't eat out very much. But part of that is I indulge myself and I buy some things that are, that I'm familiar with. Kind of like ketchup. There's a local ketchup that you can buy, or you can buy Heinz. Well, obviously, Heinz is going to be more expensive. A lot of things like that, where there is a local equivalent, but it just doesn't taste the same or as good as what I'm used to. And that's, that's all subjective, and that's a lot of it's just my taste, inbred over all these years. But like I said, I do cook a lot. If you eat out all the time and you like a nice restaurant, you're going to spend a lot of money. If you buy a steak, like a good steak, and the only good steaks are imported, usually from Australia, sometimes from the U.S., but they're expensive, you're going to pay like $40 for a good steak. So I've never bought one. I can't justify spending $40 on a steak in Vietnam. Have I spent $40 on a steak ever? Sure. Back in the U.S., go to Ruth's Crisp or something like that, you're going to spend quite a bit of money. But here, because I'm living on a budget, I have to think about all these things. So there you go. You go $25 a week up to whatever you can afford. Now, there is, as far as selection goes, there's a small store here that sells a lot of imported items, like a lot of things from the U.S., mostly like spices and condiments and pancake mix and pancake syrup and V8 juice and things like that. You won't find those in the big shopping centers, in the big shopping grocery stores. Now they do have some things, a few things that are. They got some pastas and some pasta sauces and some things like that that are imported, but not too many things. Mostly drinks. Usually you can find just about everything you want in the way of drinks. I notice they don't have root beer in the big stores, but that small shop, they did have root beers there. Cost about $1 a piece. So drinking sodas can get expensive if you're spending $1 a piece. Also, I wanted to talk a little bit about one of my new ventures I'm engaged in. It's not a venture really, it's kind of a life choice. I found that I kind of get bored sometimes. I like to have a little something to do, something that keep me occupied. A lot of hours every day, and only can do Vung Tau Rider so often. And so I decided I would look into teaching English as a second language to make some more money and to keep myself busy. And so right now I'm in the process of getting my 120-hour TEFL, Teaching English as a Foreign Language certification online. I tried to get hired on without it. Had some tentatives, but everybody's pretty much now you need your certification. And the second thing is my age. They prefer to have some younger people, but I'm going to use my inherent charm and intellect and work around that, make them hire me. So, knock on wood, let's see if it happens. So anyway, going to the coffee shop will be, it's a new one, it's only been open a couple weeks, and I just wanted to check it out. And it's typical. These coffee shops are crowded, they're very popular, and I happened to go at a time when it wasn't super busy. So, I mean, it's okay busy, but not super busy. But I've driven by this place before, and there's been so many motorcycles outside. There's no way I wanted to go inside. It was just be too crowded. And that's not just this place. A lot of the coffee shops, and there's many of them. And one thing Vung Tau has is a lot of coffee shops, a lot of bars, and a lot of restaurants. I mean, it's a typical touristy town, service-based industry. Of course, all the money that's spent locally is most of the guys that are here, foreigners, work in the oil fields, in the oil business in some capacity, and they're well paid, so they're in demand by the local girls. So after the coffee shop, we go to Lam Son Mall. The last time I went there, I walked in and I looked around, and and it happened to be a day the electricity was off in my apartment. And I walked in, I thought, oh, well, the electricity's off, so the escalators weren't working, and there was no lights on in half the building, and so I left. Well, today I went back, and electricity hadn't been off or anything. There was no problem. I walked in, it looked exactly the same as the last time I was there. And no escalators working or anything. Well, I wandered around a little bit and then talked to one of the girls there that worked there, and actually I talked to the security guard at that time, and he told me I had to take the elevator and go up to the third floor, or fourth floor, one of them. So I got in the elevator and I went up, and sure enough, up there was the food court and the cinema. And so I found the place. I've been seeing this on pictures on Facebook. The girls post pictures when they go there, and as you'll see, they have a big mirror there with lights around it, and everybody that goes there takes selfies in front of that big mirror and then posts them on Facebook. It's kind of the thing when you go to that mall. And then one floor down, as I found out, once again I had to take the elevator. They have a bowling alley. As far as I know, it's the only one in Vung Tau. I want to go try it out. I haven't been bowling in years and years and years. So that's something to put on my list for the future. And big kiddie area. But once again, had to ride the elevator, and I shudder to think what would happen if there was a fire there, and everybody's trying to get out of there on an elevator. I guess there's stairs somewhere, but that would be kind of weird. So, no escalators in Lam Son Mall. I don't know why. I tried to ask, and the girl just kind of shook her head and laughed. So, anyway, that's the video you're going to be watching. Hope you enjoy it. Going up to the lighthouse, it was beautiful up there, beautiful view. Wow, when I see the city spread out like that below me, I feel so grateful that I get to live here. So anyway, enjoy, and I'll see you on the next video. We're going up to the Vung Tau Lighthouse. If you look over on that hill over there, you can see there's an antenna there. And then on the very center, very top, is the Vung Tau Lighthouse. So that's where we're headed today, one of the places. It's kind of overcast today, but it should be okay.
It's a pretty road going up here. That's a nice view of Vung Tau. So looking out that way is Back Beach. And then over to the left is Front Beach. You can't really see it from here. Pretty. Pretty narrow road. Definitely a one-car road.
Okay, I'm switching to my hat cam. I hope it's lined up. It costs 5,000 dong to park here. So that's like a 25 cents US. Now, from what I understand, they used to let you go up into the lighthouse and look out, but after they had too many people were doing graffiti inside, so they shut it down, so you can't go up there now. It's a nice view up here. It's a little hazy today. Looking out at Back Beach again. And over on that other hill over there, that's a Christ, statue of Christ that we saw, been talking about, and eventually we'll be going up there too. Hello. Now we're looking out the other direction. This is front beach side. Kind of hazy today. Can't see very far out onto the water. Otherwise you could see the oil rigs and some of the things out there. I have no idea what's down there. So anyway, that's the Vung Tau Lighthouse. Ah, it's too bad I can't go inside. I would really like to look in there. I guess this big building is the Vung Tau Lighthouse. I guess you need a whole big building to administer the lighthouse. I don't know. Probably just for maintenance and everything. You know, one thing you see in Asia, just you see a lot of motorcycles, but you see a lot of plastic chairs. Hell, I got two of them on my balcony myself. Oi, oi. Come on. Come on. A lot of dogs up here. Walk over here and get another perspective. So we're down a little lower. Thing looks pretty solid though. I don't think it's going to blow away. Okay, time to switch hats again.
Hello, where you from?
USA, California. Yeah. Where are you from?
I'm from Vung Tau.
Vung Tau, number one.
Vung Tau City.
Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Hello. Well, those guys are pretty brave. They walked all the way up here. That's what I should be doing. I should be, like I joked before, I should be a Vung Tau walker instead of a Vung Tau rider. Maybe I'd lose some weight. Something to think about. It'll be warm today. You just got that feel. And it's only 20 to 9 right now. It's already starting to get warm. I've never seen anything like it though, you know, as far as the temperature goes. I mean, you usually have no more than like 5 degrees difference between the low and the high for your 24-hour period. The most common is like 78, 79 at night, you know, and 84, 83 in the daytime. You know, and then it doesn't really make much of a need for having an extensive wardrobe. I think I've only worn long pants here 5 times. Now I am doing my online training now to get certified to be teach English as a second language. 2 reasons. I'm kind of bored, too much time on my hands, and I like to do something productive, and I'd like to earn some money, have some extra money. So, and I'll talk more about that when I'm sitting in the apartment. I don't know how well you can see it. if you look up there on the top of that hill up there, that's where the cable cars go to up there. And from this side, you can't see a lot. Most of the everything. They've got rides up there. They got all kinds of stuff. That's they got a hell of a view from up there too. Homey Park. There's all kinds of little hotels all over the place. You know, if you come here and you're looking for a cheap hotel, you can find them, $10 a night. I mean, you're not going to have all the fancy amenities or everything, but if you're just looking for a place to sleep, very cheap. Of course, you got the fancy hotel, you can go up to a couple $100 a night. All depends on what you want to spend. Okay, there's a new coffee shop. I was just going to go in here and maybe have a cup of coffee, see what's going on. I got to switch hats again. Here we go.
Coffee shops are big. Like I've told you before, big in Vietnam. They do like their coffee shop. I'm surprised. Usually this place is so packed. I was worried I couldn't even get in. You speak English? Huh? Some hot coffee with milk and sugar. Can do?
No sugar.
With sugar. And milk, leche. Leche and sugar. Can do?
Coffee or regular?
American coffee? For here.
Americano. Coffee or regular?
Regular. Only have big one, only.
Americano, hot, regular shot.
Regular. It's one thing I've had a problem getting coffee what I'm used to in the coffee shops. But you know, that's okay. It's a different culture. I'm making video. Cảm ơn.
Rất là quay on here.
Hả?
Rất là quay on here.
Pretty nice place, huh? Has upstairs. Yeah, they put a lot of money in this place. It's only been open like 2 weeks. I brought my Kindle book with me. I've had this for a few years now. I love it for traveling. No matter where I am, I've always got my library of books. If I have a Wi-Fi connection, I can download any book I want. You know, I mean, I've got probably 100 books on here right now. Gamon. Gamon means thank you. It's safe to drink the water. You know, that's a good question. I use bottled water at home, but all the time I go to bars and restaurants and I have drinks with ice in it. I have no idea where the ice comes from. And this has been going on in Thailand and here and everywhere. Yeah. Thank you. Okay, this is my coffee with cream and sugar. Obviously, no cream, little sugar. That's okay. They're not into cream. But it's funny, they drink a lot of milk in this around here. You know, milk is big business. You go to the market and tons of milk being sold, different brands. The milk I drink comes from New Zealand, but there's a lot of local dairies too. So, and interestingly enough, the milk I drink, it's not refrigerated. It's in a sealed, like a cardboard container. When you go to the store and buy it, it's just sitting out on a shelf. It's not in a refrigeration. I take it home. I put it on a shelf. I don't refrigerate it until I open it. Put it in the, and it seems to work. It's never been bad that I can. So that's it's different. That's a Vietnamese size cookie. They make good coffee though, I will say. They like it strong. Now you look around here, just about everybody's got foo-foo drinks, you know? Nobody's just got a cup of coffee. Anyway, after I leave here, we're going to go down to Lam Son Square, which is another mall. The one I was talking about is a smaller mall. I've actually only been there one time, and the power was out that day, so I couldn't even go upstairs, up the escalator. So, I know they have a bowling alley there. Thought we'd check that out and see what's going on. Okay. Hello. Thank you. Oh, that's Lam Son Square right there, and right next to it. I don't need to put my helmet on to go there. So we'll just leave the hat on. Hello. Hello. Thank you. I doubt you can see much down here. It's pretty dark. And I'm parking in the basement garage. Lam Son Square. You know what? I'm gonna go outside, come in through the main entrance so you can see that. So there you go, Lam Son Square. Wow. What time? Well, I don't know if I'm too early or what. Looks like the escalators are not working. Well, I don't know what's going on. The place doesn't appear to be open for business. Second time I come here and it's like this. Huh? Thank you. Come on. I guess we're using elevators, huh? Well, this looks like the food court. Obviously, it's kind of early for that. Food court and the cinema. Kind of nice up here, though. All right, you see that mirror in over there with the lights around it? I've seen that mirror in so many Facebook posts. All the girls, people come here and they take their pictures right there. So anyway, you can see what it looks like with my hat on. You know. So I'll probably put this on Facebook. Well, I guess this is the only floor that's open. I don't know where the bowling alley is. Maybe the third floor, I don't know. So you guys are, yeah, that's a mirror right there. So you like my look? Hey, where's the bowling alley?
Third floor.
Third floor? How come? No work, huh? Have problem? Yeah. Well, the escalators don't work, so if they had a fire, yeah, please, come on. There would definitely be a situation here. Everybody trying to get a video.
Live stream.
Thank you.
Bye.
Oh, here we go. Well, this place isn't open yet, so I don't know if you can see it. It's pretty dark in here. Bowling alley. They got some colorful balls, don't they? Gee. I bet they're pretty light. I just wonder if I could find. Oh, I'll get my fingers on that one. Have a kitty area over there. They have that a kitty area in the other mall that I took you to, Lottie Mart. Must be pretty big because there's a lot of square footage devoted to that. $35,000 dong. $1.30. Now I don't know if that's per hour or per minute. Massage chairs. These things are great. They got them in the airports too. They're pretty nice. Well guys, I wish there was more light in here, but that's Lam Son Square. I need to, next time I'll bring somebody with me and we'll go bowling. Try that out. I still want to do a kind of a nightlife video. Go to the bars and show you, see some of the girls and
Ok anh, vậy nha, cảm ơn anh nhé. Chị sáng mai anh nhé. Dạ dạ.
yeah, you need to always remember where your motorcycle is, because sometimes these places, there's so many of them, and there's a lot of black ones. I used to be able to recognize mine because I had a cracked mirror, but since I replaced the mirror, I don't have that. I have to look, you know, at the numbers on it and things. Mine says 1005, that's my apartment number, so that's one way I can remember. Okay, I'm gonna shut this off. And I'll talk to you again when I'm in the apartment and talk about a few things.
I don't know how, I think it's 5,000. I would hate to sit down here all day collecting money. Never see the sun. Hello. No? Thank you. Come on. Yeah, they didn't charge me. That's cool. one of my favorite bars right here. This is VFB. This is really nice to sit outside here.